What's up, y'all? Entropy here. Welcome back to Old Dominion Dynasty. We are here in our regular season finale. The Marshall Thundering Herd are coming to town, so we get to finish at home, which is fun. And yeah, hoping to cap off what's been a really strong season, propel ourselves to double-digit wins, and presumably an appearance in the Sun Belt Championship game. I haven't looked at our conference standings much, but yeah, I mean, I think we have our division locked up, and then it looks like we're likely to have a rematch with Arkansas State, which would be fun, especially if their quarterback who got hurt against us comes back, Lane Hatcher. So that could be interesting. But as it stands right now, we look like we're going to win the East, like definitively. So that's a good thing. And did I just see that? Yeah, number one, number two, Michigan, Ohio State. Oh my gosh, that would have been like, that's like almost, well, that's a little better because they're 1 and 2, but it's basically like the meeting this past season. You know, top team goes to the playoff, or whoever wins goes to the playoff, and whoever doesn't goes home and goes somewhere else, I guess. So that is wild. I can't imagine what the circus of media surrounding that game must be. And actually, let's take a look at the poll real quick, because we know Clemson went down, so Michigan and Ohio State the only two unbeatens. Oh my gosh, this is, what an insane script we've got here. And then followed by Georgia and Bama and Arizona State, which is kind of fun. I always like seeing those teams that in real life aren't normally in the top 5 kind of bubble up. So I'm rooting for Arizona State to get into the top 4 maybe for the playoff, which I don't think we're going to simulate. I'm probably only going to actually do the playoff simulation if we end up in it. For this, for the computers, I probably won't. And then Clemson's fallen all the way to 6. So lots of fun stuff going on around the country. How about that? I haven't looked at this either. I almost called him Corbin Carroll, who's a baseball player. Cameron Carroll, a running back for Tulane, is leading the Heisman, followed by Tank Bigsby, Hassan Haskins, Go Blue, Naquan Wright, and Bryce Young. I mean, as much as I'd love to see Haskins win it, seeing a running back from Tulane win the Heisman would be pretty sick. All right, as we saw a lot of recruiting news in the last episode, so I won't give you guys more of that. We'll kind of see what happens. We've got some visitors who we'll get to in a second on that screen, so we can kind of see what the goals are. So this will be a big finale for recruiting as well. But let's get into the game. I kind of like this look. We're going to go with this. We're going to go black Monarch helmet, black jersey, white pants. As mentioned, here are the recruits. Justin Alexander is a athlete wide receiver we've been going after since day one. It's been a two-way battle between us and West Virginia for him. He's already visited West Virginia, so if we can have a big visit week here, that would be awesome. David Monroe, of course, he's listed as a defensive back, but make no mistake, if he comes here, he'll be playing running back. Maybe he'll throw him out there on defense, depending on how our defense looks, but he'll be playing running back for us. So his goals are a little weird because we're going to need swatted passes and interceptions, so we're going to need defensive back goals, even though I'm recruiting him as a running back. And then Travis Washington, a lineman we've been going after for a decent while now as well. Got the rush for over 100 and pass for over 250. So once again, need a big day on offense, but this time we're going to need a big performance by the secondary as well. Coach Ropey getting Jennings fired up again, this time for our regular season finale, as there is the Thundering Herd of Marshall. They're a talented team from what I remember. I forgot to look at their roster, but their quarterback, Grant Wells, is pretty good. And Rasheen Ali is one of the best running backs you'll find at the Group of 5 level. So if those two are still around, then it's definitely going to be a fight. They're 5-3 in conference. They're not a bad team. And here we are at SP Ballard Stadium for the final time this season, where the Marshall Thundering Herd are coming to town to take on the Old Dominion Monarchs. This will be a fun 12th game of the year. Dang it. Watson gets the carry and gets 5. Oh, the pass rush. Gosh dang. Take a sack for 9 yards. That guy got in there immediately, and it's going to be 3rd and 14. Wants Marshall over the middle, and it's picked off. That was a Good play by the corner, trying to force a throw in there. He wasn't really open, but I was hoping maybe. EJ Jackson, the safety, comes up with the pick, and Marshall has the ball well inside our territory. There's Rasheen Ali, but he is dragged down by Steven Williams for a loss of 3 on his first carry of the game. Draw play to Ali again. He's got nothing but green grass, and finally Robert Kennedy III comes up. The whole middle of our defense was completely wiped out by the blocking. Wells drops back to pass. Looks like he wants to run it and falls forward for 4 somehow. Wells running it again, and Ryan Henry lays a big hit on him. I was really hoping for him to fumble there, but he did not, and it's going to be 3rd and 3. Pitch to the outside to Ali, and he's got it. I thought for sure we had the contain on the edge, but neither Williams nor Solano could get him, and it's going to be 1st and goal now. Ali gets it. A big hit by, I believe that was Josh Cruz that came over. Wow. Wells drops back, looking over the middle. It's picked off! Ryan Henry in the end zone, and he's brought down in the end zone. I probably shouldn't have tried to run it back, but wow. A huge turnover for the defense, and Ryan Henry is the one that comes up making the play. Let's go, baby. Watson gets 5 again on his carry. Well, moving out of the pocket, and I tried to throw it, and I got taken down, so that's already our 2nd sack we've given up, and 3rd and 6. Oh my gosh, this pass rush is unreal. I think that's the same exact guy. Yeah, Jameer Edwards, that's already 2nd. He just blows right by our left guard twice. And we take another sack, and it's going to be 4th and 15. I don't know who 67 is, but he's got to get his crap in order. Wells looking over the middle. It's caught on the slant. He stiff arms Lamarian James off of. Guys are falling all around, and Corey Gamage has a 28-yard completion, or catch and run, I should say. Wells drops back to pass again. Just flips it to Ali on the... oh my gosh, out in the flat. And I believe that was Lamarian James that came in and lit him up with the big hit. Wells drops back, looking. Can't find anyone, and he's going down! A number of Monarchs in there, and Alonzo Ford Jr. is the one credited with the sack, but there were at least 2 or 3 guys all in there at the same time. Huge stop for the defense. Let's see if they're outside of field goal range or not. They are not. They will be kicking it. It's going to be a 54-yarder, roughly, for the left-footed kicker. Let's see if he's got the leg for this. Oh, that looks good. Fades in beautifully, and that's going to be a 3-0 lead for the Thundering Herd here in the 1st quarter. Gordon Bly on the return here. Getting to the outside, got some running room, and he's caught from behind, but gets out past midfield. When the offense can't do anything, who do we turn to? Jordan Bly in the return game. Livingston gets the carry up the middle, and he's got it 10 yards and a 1st down on his first touch of the game. Over the middle, Raphael McCoy's got it. Hayden Wolf's first completion of the game for 18 yards. Livingston gets the carry. He's trying to get to the outside, cuts up field, and gets 5. Jordan Bly on the little hitch. Gets close to the 1st down marker, but not quite. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Livingston gets the carry, gets the save. Man, he's got 6. John Livingston, the 11-yard touchdown run. All we needed was 1, and he got us 11. That's the kind of difference that speed like his can make. And a quarterback run, and Ryan Henry just destroys Grant Wells. Big hit, and he only gets 2. A little draw play to Ali. Ryan Henry gets him, but he spins ahead and almost gets the 1st down. It's going to be 3rd and inches. Wells drops back to pass looking. Got the tight end on the little corner route, and Arterian Johnson forced him out of bounds, but that is a 17-yard gain for Devin Miller. Draw play once again. They really love running those. That time, not really getting much. Another draw play to Ali. Steven, what? I don't know what happened there. but it's no gain for Rasheen Ali. Stephen Williams getting the stop. That's going to break up 3rd and 7. Surprised they didn't run another draw play, to be honest with you. Oh, it's wide open down the seam, and Arterian Johnson couldn't make the stop, and Devin Miller has got a touchdown for 46 yards. Gosh dang it. I let him go because I thought there was going to be better safety up over the top, but it was cover 2, and he went like basically right between both safeties. And then I was trying to make a play on the ball, and Arterian wasn't able to tackle him, so just like that, Marshall is back on top again, now 10-7. Ali Jennings over the middle, takes the big hit, but hangs on. 20 yards on our first play of the drive. Livingston gets the carry here and gets 8. Nice running. Got Kuntz, and he's got it. The big fella's got the 28-yard reception, and we are threatening once again. Livingston gets a carry. Massive hole to run through, and he's got 11. 1st and goal. Ali Jennings on the little draggy. Oh my gosh, I thought he was going to reach that ball across, but didn't quite do it. Again, taking another massive hit and hanging on to the ball. He's showing some toughness, and we're basically on the goal line. Livingston gets the carry, and he's got the touchdown. His 2nd of the game, putting us back in the lead, 13-10. And with an extra point, it'll be 14-10. I let a lot of time run off there because we started this game with the ball. So they're getting the ball to start the second half, and I did not want to give them a chance to take the lead back before the end of the first half. So barring something unforeseen, such as a big return or a big play or something, we should hopefully be going into the half up 4. Hand off to Ali. Ryan Henry missed a tackle. A few other guys missed a tackle, and they called a timeout. They're going to try and get points. Only 9 seconds left. Screen pass. Oh, and James Ostrander's got the interception! Unbelievable! The freshman linebacker jumped in the throwing lane, and he's got a 6 going the other way. Oh my gosh, that could not have gone worse for them. I was just trying to kind of get in the throwing lane, make it a tougher throw to make. I didn't think Ostrander would actually be able to get his hands on it. That is unreal. What a freak athlete that guy is. I think he's like 6'5", like he's really tall, so he just kind of reached up there and snagged it, and they could not catch it going the other way. Oh, what a turn of events. Solano missed a tackle there. This will be the last play of the first half. Thankfully, Robert Kennedy III was back there to stop anything stupid from happening. Well, holy crap, that half took a massive turn in the last 30 seconds with Livingston getting us the lead back, and then Ostrander making an insane play to intercept a screen pass while Marshall was trying to do a little more than they initially were planning on doing, because they initially were kind of running the clock, but they got enough yards that they wanted to try and push it, and Ostrander made them pay. What a half. Marshall's got to be coming out of halftime thinking to themselves, what on earth happened? Because after that big play to the tight end, they looked like they were kind of in control here. And thanks to some big plays by the defense, they're not, including Stephen Williams getting the first half started off right. And, you know, they were like, okay, fine, we're only going in down 4 points, that's fine. And then suddenly, with a pick 6 by James Ostrander, they're suddenly down 11. And they're now shell-shocked, I would imagine. Wells drops back looking. Cruz couldn't quite get there. Stone Scarcell, I'm guessing, makes it a 3rd and 3 situation. Wells drops back looking. Over the middle. Arterian Johnson's got a pick. He's going the other way. And he's going to get us our 2nd pick 6 of the game. Unreal. Arterian coming down for the underneath coverage. Followed the guy across the field. Wells tried to get it in there. And Arterian Johnson makes him pay. What an insane performance this has been for the defense all of a sudden. That's 3 interceptions. One was in our own end zone when they were about to score, and the other 2 have gone for 6. That's unbelievable. A little read option play. No one's really out on the edge. Arterian Johnson fights through a block to bring Grant Wells down, but it was a 13-yard rush. Wells looking, wants to take off. Josh Cruz brings him down, holds him to a short gain of 2. Wells looking wide open. Oh my gosh! The receiver just dropped the pass. I mean, he found a soft spot in our zone coverage and was just sitting there. And I don't know if he panicked or what, but it falls incomplete, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 8 now. Calling another screen pass here. We don't intercept this one, but Robert Kennedy III comes over to bring him down at the line of scrimmage. This defense is having the performance, maybe their best performance of the season so far, as we force them to punt. I feel like it's been forever since we've seen the offense, and in the meantime, we've scored 14 points, which is just unbelievable. As Livingston gets 3 on that carry. I want Ollie Jennings. Oh my gosh, that could have been intercepted, but Ollie Jennings does an amazing job to stick his hands out and snag it. I thought he was going to create a little better separation on that route, and he basically just had to steal it from the corner, but what a great catch. Livingston gets the carry. Does a good job to get 7. It's going to bring up a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Bly on the drag, and he turns it upfield. He's got the first down. 13-yard reception for Jordan Bly. Marshall underneath. Big hit, but he hangs onto the ball. 3rd and 6. Oh, McCoy with a beautiful route, and if he could have stayed in bounds, he would have had a touchdown, but instead he's out at just inside the 10. It's going to be 1st and goal. Oh my gosh, the lineman completely whiffed on his block, and Livingston gets blown up in the backfield. Oh, Zach Kuntz, he's got it! He's been such a quiet player for us this season, but he makes an he ran, I should say, an amazing route there to get open. Completely got clear of the defender, and a beautiful throw from Hayden Wolf, and he even did a little unnecessary toe tap to add some flair. We're up 35-10 now. This game has been turned on its head, mostly thanks to the defense, but the offense has kind of found its footing too. It's another screen pass, and we are unable to intercept it again, but it is brought down in the backfield. They've tried that screen pass, I think, 3 times now, and I don't think they've actually gained yards from it yet. Wells out into the flat to the tight end. He somehow shook that tackle off. Gets 5 to make it 3rd and 6. A screen pass to the receiver this time. That's going nowhere. Josh Cruz and Lamarian James team up to bring down Gamage. It'll be 4th and 5, and they are punting it away. Usually I'd just kind of be running the clock out here, but we need to try and get 250 yards for these recruits that we've got visiting this week. Oh my gosh, Ollie Jennings broke free deep over the middle of the field. That was going to be a really tough throw to make. But the pass rush got there. But yeah, we're going to try and throw it a bit and try and reach that 250-yard mark through the air. Zach Kuntz has got it over the middle. Oh my gosh, it should not be possible to knock a man that big down that quickly. But what a hit laid by the safety. But Zach Kuntz has got a nice reception, and we've got a 1st down. That's in double coverage. And it's intercepted. That foot looks like it's out of bounds. I was just forcing something, trying to make something happen. But I have reasons to believe that wasn't actually an interception. We'll see if they take a look at it. They're not, so that play is going to stand. I could challenge it, I think, but I don't think I'm going to. Usually if it's actually questionable, they'll look at it themselves. As the pass rush gets in there, that won't count as a sack. It'll count as a 0-yard rush. But the pass rush really got in there on that play. Wells wants to take off again and manages 7. It's going to be 3rd and 3. It's a handoff to Ali, and he's got the 1st down and a lot more. Weeding and oh, he fumbled the ball. I didn't realize it. Amari Morrison picks it up, and he's got us on Marshall's 35-yard line. Just a turnover-heavy day for the Thundering Herd. That is extremely disappointing for them. Oh, that ball was out too. That was definitely, he was not down when it came out. That is going to stand. And look at the massive pile of bodies that formed, everyone trying to fall on it. Gonna try and hit him immediately for big play, and oh my gosh, McCoy goes up and bosses him. That is unreal. What a catch. I need to see that again. He went up right over the receiver and just snagged it. Unbelievable. I wish he could have fallen into the end zone just to cap it off, but that's insane. Livingston gets the carry here, and he's got the touchdown. His third of the day, I believe. A very productive outing for the stud freshman running back. And we have extended our lead now up to, with the extra point, it'll be 42-10. What a performance, what a finale this game has been. The home crowd has got to be loving it. Wells wants to take off again, and can't trip him up. It looks like Amari Morrison drags him down, but it's going to be 2nd and inches. Over the middle to Scarcell. Hawkins the third brings him down. 1st down conversion. Wells wants to take off again. A swarm of defenders, finally. It looks like Marcus Haynes was the one that might have cleaned him up. Nope, same James Ostrander was the one that finally brought him down. But he was back there for a long time, just kind of running into his own lineman before he was finally brought down. It's a screen pass. Can we get out there? We are struggling to, and he is held up short. He's down at about midfield. Finally, the screen pass works, and they are going to be going for it. Coming out passing. I thought for sure they were going to run it, and they're able to convert. Caleb McMillan getting the catch there. I sent I sent 6 rushers. There was only one guy on each receiver. I just ran a 0 blitz because I thought for sure they were going to run it, but they passed instead. And Caleb McMillan again, very similar route, this time for 13 yards. Oh, Luke Zaban in the game. I didn't realize it. Oh, Grant Wells broke his toe and will return soon with only 1 minute and 46 seconds left. I can't imagine we will see him again. But it's good to know he's not seriously injured. Oh, Josh Cruz forced a fumble, and Ostrander couldn't fall on it. The ball goes just out of bounds. Oh, that's so disappointing, but what a hit by Josh Cruz to force that loose. And I just wish Ostrander could have fallen on it, but instead he kind of fell out of bounds with the ball. Oh, the review. What are they reviewing? It was definitely a fumble. Oh, wait. Oh, they're saying he was just... It doesn't change anything. Why are they... He was definitely down, but, like... What, are they going to get, like, 3 yards back or something? Okay, he's down, sure, but I think this is a pointless review. Whoa. What a turn of events. Oh, he got... They're getting it back at the... Wait, what? Didn't he catch that behind the line of scrimmage? Maybe not. What do I know? It's a handoff to Ali. Gets 6. Going to be 3rd and 4. Another screen pass to Talik Keaton, who doesn't get there to the 1st down marker, I should say. And they are calling a timeout. I can only assume they're going to go for this. Yep. Draw play. What? Are you kidding me? There's no way. And it's a turnover on downs. I don't know how. I have no idea how that worked. We had him blown up in the backfield, 2 guys. I was about ready to say we stuffed him. But... somehow he escaped, and then somehow in all his running around, he still didn't reach the line to gain? I don't know how that happened, but we got the ball back, and we still need to try and get to 50 yards. So we got 54 seconds to try and make that happen. Try and hit McCoy with the deep ball. He's got it! 45-yard reception for Raphael McCoy. Wolves now at 233 yards, so I guess we're going to call timeout just to make sure we don't lose too much. Oh, we threw a pick. Gosh dang it. So we're not going to get the 250 yards passing, which is extremely disappointing. I promise, Marshall, we were not trying to run up the score. I'm just trying to really impress the recruits that are here today. But no luck, unable to get it done. Very sad. Oh, Grant Wells is back in the game, so they did feel the need to have him tough out his broken toe. And Rasheen Ali nowhere to go, and they call another timeout, so I don't know what they're trying to do. I guess just try to extend this game as long as possible. quarterback run. Robert Kennedy III can't get him down. Josh Cruz with the massive hit on the quarterback. And they are not calling another timeout, it would appear, at least for the moment. Wells looking. No one's open. Finally, he finds Keaton. Lamari and James got burnt on that play, and Keaton is finally forced out of bounds. So now you know they're going to try and get more points here. I mean, he stood there for like 10 seconds, and then finally just ran upfield, and Lamari was just a little late on the reaction. They're actually just running the ball. Like, what's even the point? Rashid Ali has an 18-yard carry, 3 seconds left on the clock. Unless they call that timeout, those are going to run. And, yep, that's going to do it. 42-10, an insane final score. Largely helped by 2 pick sixes from the defense. And the Monarchs extend their record to 10-2, leading into Conference Championship Week. Livingston, player of the game, with his 3 touchdowns on the ground. We were unable to get our recruiting goals, unfortunately. We got 2 picks, which I hope counts towards Monroe, even though 2 of them were from linebackers, not from secondary players. I don't know how that all works. But we definitely didn't rush for 100, and we didn't throw for 250. We came up just short of that, so didn't do anything to impress the O-lineman or the receiver recruit. But 42-10, I'm not about to sit here and complain about it. We blew Marshall out of the water at home in our final game of the regular season to cap off an impressive season for the Monarchs. So I'm still happy, even though we didn't necessarily get all the recruiting wins. Hayden Wolf, 13 for 19 on the day for 233 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 picks. The 1 pick, of course, came on his first pass of the day, I believe, and ironically, one of them came on his last pass of the day. But we were just trying to stat pad at the end. And then the one down the sideline to Ollie Jennings, I threw into double coverage. And 3 sacks, which I was really concerned early in the game with how their pass rush was, that they were going to, like, just destroy us all game. But it kind of sorted itself out by the end of it. Not sure how, but it did. John Livingston, leading rusher on the day, 13 carries, 56 yards, 3 touchdowns. Blake Watson, only 2 carries for 10 yards. I believe those were just on the first carries of the day. Our offense wasn't on the field very much, so Livingston just never got tired and needed to be subbed out. So he was able to stay in the game and handle all the workload in the backfield today. Raphael McCoy, our leading receiver, 4 for 115. Very nice performance from him. Zach Kuntz, 3 for 55 and a touchdown. Ollie Jennings, 3 for 42. Took some really big hits today, but was able to hold on to all of them, so that's awesome. Jordan Bly, 2 for 17, and John Marshall, 1 for 4. Josh Cruz, our leading tackle on the day. Good for him, followed by Ryan Henry and Lamari and James. The TFLs, we had 3 for Stephen Williams, 2 for Alonzo Ford Jr., 1 for James Ostrander, 1 for Trey Hawkins. What a performance by Stephen Williams, by the way. 3 TFLs. We had 2 sacks on the day, 1 by James Ostrander, 1 for Alonzo Ford Jr. We had 3 interceptions, of course. James Ostrander took his for a touchdown. Ryan Henry was in our own end zone when Marshall was threatening to score a touchdown on us early. And Artarian Johnson was also for a touchdown. Getting the recruiting bonuses would have been a lot easier had these interceptions not gone for touchdowns because it limited our offensive possessions. But I'm not about to complain about our players making incredible plays. So that's not really my place. And then we had the 1 forced fumble by Lamari and James. We had the 1 by Josh Cruz as well, but that got overturned and did not count. Amori Morrison, of course, recovering the 1 forced by Lamari and James. Solid win for Ropey. Thundering Herd are no match for Old Dominion. Yeah, once those pick sixes started happening, that game was never close again. It was close through most of the game, up until Ostrander's pick 6, but once that happened, we were done. Or they were done, I should say. But yeah, awesome to reach 10 wins and be ready to roll into the postseason with that record as well. All right, we got a bye next week, so we'll sim ahead, and if there's any recruiting stuff I got to do, I'll do that too. And David Monroe commits. The strong safety is what he's listed at, but we are absolutely putting him in our backfield. definitely our biggest recruiting win this season. That is awesome. So exciting. Even though we didn't accomplish all of his goals, apparently we did enough to impress him, and he's coming to Old Dominion. I am so excited about that. We're still in a recruiting battle with Justin Alexander against West Virginia, so we couldn't impress him enough. And Travis Washington just visited our school, and we got points for it. Not much to talk about on the recruiting trail. We had the points left over from Monroe, so we just dumped them into Daryl Owens here. I don't think it's going to make an impact. And because a lot of the guys on our board were really late additions, they kind of look like this, where they don't have a lot of progress towards them. So I don't know if they're even going to be realistic to try and land in the offseason. We'll have to try and navigate that down the road, I guess. I didn't even realize because I wasn't looking, but holy crap, we're ranked again. Old Dominion is all the way up to number 19 in the top 25. That is unbelievable. I guess they were impressed enough by us completely dismantling Marshall that they felt like ranking us. So we're ranked again. Unbelievable. I didn't even notice. All right, let's send ahead to the conference championship, baby. Justin Alexander commits. The guy I was just talking about it. We must have not impressed him enough for him to come here over West Virginia, but we did land him. He has committed. What another big land right at the end of the season as well. Huge. And it is, in fact, Arkansas State who we will be rematching in the conference championship. They got to be feeling disappointed after Lane Hatcher got knocked out of the game early against us. And I believe it was James Blackman that came in and finished the game for them. They're a talented team. They're 8-4. They won the West. I think they're in the West. So we're going to be rematching against them next week. So that'll be interesting. But that's all for now. Thank all y'all for watching. We're 19th in the country with our 10-2 record. And we're playing for the conference championship next week. I'm excited. Again, thank all y'all for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Later, y'all.